Now I'm going to get into a little more of what I was talking about in the other video when I was saying how a lot of ladies are looking for thugs, gangsters, hustlers, whatever, because you perceive that to be what is cool, that's adventurous, that's what's in, that's what everybody is pretending to be. So that's what you think is happening. Let me go ahead on and break this down for you a little bit as far as what you see in reality. A lot of the has to do with ladies being mistreated. I wonder, do he really like me? I wonder, do he really care? Why do he do this, that, the other hang with the boys? I don't hear from him. He don't take care of his child, this, that, the other. He act like he don't care. When you are looking for a gangster, a thug, or hustler, instead of looking for someone who cares about other people, looking for someone who treats other people a certain way, looking for someone who is financially stable. Hustling is not financially stable. I don't care how much money you're making. We're having to get popped tomorrow. You know what I mean? Lawyer costs a fortune, bail money, re-upping. You see, that's not financially stable. So, and some of y'all women want to know why the guy's not paying. You say he hustling, he making money. I don't know why he won't take care of his child. Well, one, you knew when you met him, you saw how he dealt with other people. You saw he didn't care about other people. And you dealt with him from. And because he made money, it should be no surprise to you that he's not necessarily being the man that you thought he was and handling his responsibility. That's if he's got the money. Because one of the other things that happens, since many ladies are not even familiar with the money aspect of the game, you might see money in his hand, but that don't mean anything. A lot of guys are hustling backwards. A lot of guys, they make $1,000 a day or whatever. You know, let's say a guy's out there on the block or whatever. Let's say a guy gets fronted a half an ounce. You're gonna get fronted a half an ounce for $600, and he could buy that half an ounce for $500. Anyway, but he don't have $500, so he get fronted $600. Fronted means the person will give him the half an ounce on his face, and then he go back and pay for it. Usually when they go to get another half an ounce. Right. So the guy go on the block, he break down that half an ounce, and say he make $1,500 out of it. Well, he go and spend all his profit. He go back with the money that he owed for that half an ounce and get fronted another half an ounce for $600. And this just goes on and on and on. Whereas if he would save all the money he made, and he can buy a whole ounce for $1,000, save him $200, and that's more money in your pocket, and you build from there. But instead, a guy just keep getting fronted at a high cost and spending the extra profit that he make. What are you gonna look for? But instead, a guy keeps getting fronted the same amount of weight and going back to paying those high prices. That's hustling backwards. You out there risking your life, your freedom every day, and that's a future. You think that's hustling? That's hustling backwards. And this is why the guy don't have money. You might argue that he still got money to pay for that child. Well, he's doing it to get money. He's doing it to flash his cash. But a lot of them is just gonna blow that money, or they'll blow that money before they spend it responsibly, and they're never accumulating money and climbing the ladder. They're just doing the same thing again, over and over and over. Now, what is this person going to do if they get busted? You're not going to have money for a lawyer. You're not going to be able to re-up. The man don't want to front him no more because he's been locked up, and thinking somebody might be watching him. You see? So a lot of cats that got y'all thinking that they hustling and making big money, and all they doing is spinning their tires. They can't even save up the money to buy their own weight. They got to get fronted their own weight. But yet, y'all call them hustlers. Y'all look at them like hustlers. Y'all think they're making money, making big money. They're making their supplier money. So that's a little insight to the hustling game. If you see cats, you might see cats in the hood, in your neighborhood or whatever, and because he sells drugs, and you wonder why this cat ain't never stepping out in something new, or why he never stepping this game up, why he ain't doing better for himself, or this, that, or other. Some may choose to be doing it that way and stacking dope, small ones, to invest in something legit, or go another route, get out of the game completely, go another route. Most of them, you don't ever see them gaining no traction because they don't know how to manage money. So a person that doesn't know how to manage money and is engaged in that type of activity, how will they ever break the cycle? Especially once they start getting charges and started being watched, and that's when you end up with a clown like that. You end up pregnant with a clown like that. I mean, that's on you. I'm just trying to help you, just trying to give you some insight so you can make the best decision for what kind of life is acceptable to you. Just trying to help you out there. But remember, you can't put it all on the guy for you being in this predicament with that guy. Because you are the one who chose to be with that type of guy. So as long as you're cool, as long as you thought about the potential consequences and you're cool with that, do your thing, to each his own. Just ain't no need of bad mouthing them and just trying to give future victims some insight and some food for thought. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, find yourself in one of those terrible situations. You don't need to be complaining about it. Every guy you see hustling is not making money.